Morning, everybody. Out here walking with Broody this morning. We're headed down to the river. Nice slow, boy. From here to the next bridge is a mile. Broody, this way. All kinds of different terrain we're going to be working in here. More or less just needed to get out and clear my head. So, you know where I go. Usually take one of my buddies. But it's a beautiful Sunday morning here, Central Illinois. I hope everybody is doing great out there, enjoying their dogs. You know, it's a blessing to keep these dogs, as I always say. These are dogs that you can learn a lot from. They definitely set an example, and they definitely leave a print on you. And I just kind of really wanted to say, you know, on one of the fellows' channels that I follow on here, that you know, I just made a comment on there, as I often do. You know, I try to support everybody and their dogs, but somebody else replied to it, and obviously it's probably one of those troll people or whatever the hell they are, where they just get on there just to comment on a certain page or two, you know what I mean? But this person gets on there and says, "Do you fight your dogs or take them to confirmation shows?" Well, I had to sit there and think about it for a minute before I replied to it. But I did. I left a couple little nice replies on there. So that was the best answer I could come up with for you there. Whoever. I hope you're watching, and hope you do, like I said, and do some more research on the dogs, because there's obviously more that these dogs are capable of here in the 2021 year, you know, that people do with them. There's a wide range of activities and stuff, so hopefully you'll tune in, and like I said, hopefully you'll do a little bit more research, because there's certainly more things that these dogs are for than just what you had said. So now, that being said, I do suggest that you do go to the confirmation shows, you know, and you know, look up your local club there, whatever state you're in, and or whatever neighboring state, whatever one's closest to you, and in any club for that matter. You know what I mean? It's a great thing to be part of something like that, and to have an avenue to get out there and show your dogs. So, you know, YouTube's obviously a good way to show your dogs also, but obviously you're going to have to deal with, you know, the good and the bad that comes with that, and you're obviously going to have to watch who you associate with, you know, depending on what you want to do with the dogs. You know, you could definitely find yourself in the wrong crowd pretty easily. So just tread lightly, like always, anything in this world. And like I've said before, you know, you gotta try to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And that applies to a lot of things. But most importantly, if you do get into a situation that is preventable, you quickly can learn how to correct that for the future. It's taken me a little longer to learn this than some people, so I'm barely even qualified to talk on this. But no, you got to learn from your mistakes, and if you are going to continue down the same paths that you were on, formidably, you might want to change a few things up, obviously. But that being said, again, it's every man for his own, you know what I mean? You can't tell one man what to do. He's gonna do what he's gonna do anyways, right? So best thing that I can say is try to document your yard, keep your shots up to date, like I've always said. And that little back there where we just came from, on the other side of that bridge down there, about 3/4 mile, is my little neighborhood. Be a part of your neighborhood and your community, you know what I mean? Those people are the people that I would call on first if something were to ever happen with me and my dogs. Because you know why? They are testimony to me and what I do with them, you know what I mean? They see me out there all the time. Half of them will be like, oh, where's the bike? If I'm walking them, or oh, taking the bike today, they'll talk to me out there while I'm walking my dogs. They see me out there all the time. That is very important. And people that live in more rural areas don't have to worry about that as much. But at the same time, try to keep things the best you can, like I always say, and do the best you can. It shows, You bring me to your place and I'm walking around and checking your shit out, and I see some dirty water bowls, I'm gonna say, damn, bub, think you might ought to want to get them things cleaned out, Now granted, my buckets aren't the greatest shape. They serve their purpose still. They hold water. The dogs chew on them, you know what I mean? That's a natural thing. If you're gonna get concrete, that's great. I personally don't like using concrete. I've used one before and they eventually crack, and not only that, I just don't like them. They're harder to work with in the wintertime. They work great for holding a bucket, I tell you that, so they don't tip them over as much. A little concrete base on there so your dog don't tip them. That's helped me out with Rocky. He used to tip his house over every day. But yeah, keep your shit clean, man. Keep your shit good, Do the best you can with everything. It makes a difference. And I know there's a lot of people that don't really put any of their dogs on YouTube and may just be viewers, but if you do have dogs, like I've said in the past, I learned this from watching what's happened with many of these people's dogs getting taken from them over the years, and what they do and what they did. And I've mentioned this fella before in my videos and how he handled his dogs and his situation, and it was pretty much self-explanatory, man. The guy had videos of his kids out there helping him with the dogs, feeding them, taking care of them, and these were used to help the fella in the end, you know what I mean? That's why I did this. I was like, man, fuck that. If they're gonna come and try to fuck with my shit, at least I'm gonna have my shit up to date on shots, my fucking dogs kept to the best of my ability, clean fucking water. They ain't gonna have no food bowls sitting out there. But that's just because a lot of people that own dogs don't realize that that's not the proper way to feed one. Can't just leave a fucking food bowl full all the time. I'll show you one of these days. I'll show you what one of his daughters ended up looking like these days, because she's fucking been overfed, you know, and not worked. Still a great dog, but by golly, she looks like a fucking hot dog. About ready to burst at the seam, and you can feel it when you touch her skin. It's just like, oh my gosh, babe, I'm sorry, but you need to get walked. Maybe I should be doing that with her right now, but he's on to something down here. We'll go see what he's fucking doing. What you got, bud? Anything in there? Something been around here. What you got, buddy? There must be something in that one, I'm guessing. That's right. But yeah, so just trying to, you know, more or less keep my rights with these dogs, man. And like I said, when you're part of something that's like a local club for the ADBA, it gives you an avenue to get out there and do stuff with your dogs, other than, you know, things that you might want to do with them personally, like what I always enjoy, working sets and walking with them, spending time with them. Can't tell me that dog isn't having more fun doing that than when he is sitting on the couch. He loves that. He's halfway in that hole already. And he ain't hurting nothing. Look at it. Brody. Hey. Don't get in there too far, boy. I know. That's where we need some of them little Patterdales there. Total Performance. Look at him fucking chewing that shit up. His dog is something else, ain't he? But yeah, so I will keep this kind of short. It's already 12 minutes, whatever. Anyway, I don't really have a whole lot to say about the situation other than what already has been said. You know, certain situations are obviously preventable. And just another quick little story here. You might have heard me talking about Mariah in a video or two here. Well, yesterday I asked her to walk the dogs with me, right? Cool. Awesome. I hook up Hope to the leash and tell her to stay out front. Well, Hope's ready to go, so she's on the move. And she takes off and gets real far ahead of me, and I kind of got mad when I got back, and she didn't understand why, and I tried to explain her the best I could on why it was upsetting me that she didn't wait for me, you know. For one, she didn't have one of these, you know what I mean? And for two, she doesn't know how to use one yet. So I wanted to be, you know, close to her when she's walking the dog in case something happened. Let's go, boy. Come on. Yeah. And then when I got back, I just kind of showed her. I was like, all right, you're walking Hope, right? I got the flirt pull out and got her to start working it a little bit and got her on it. And I said, okay, say somebody's dogs come running up to you. Little, big, whatever, you know. What are you going to do at this point? And she says, I don't know. I guess a dog's gonna die. I don't know. I said, that is not the right answer, you know. Keeping these dogs, you got to be responsible about that. And she didn't understand why I was so upset. But like I said earlier, with the neighbors, you know, you want to have a fucking good relationship with your neighbors. And stuff like that doesn't help anything. So we try to do the best we can, and that's all we can do. But like I said, man, half of this shit's preventable. And she didn't understand that, and I was like, okay, well, Here, let me show you. And now she might understand a little bit, but she may not. You know what I mean? We'll find out. You know, everything's a test of time and what happens. Brutus, here, the river, come on. Yeah, over here, boy. But anyways, just a quick little 2 cents on the series of unfortunate events that seem to keep on happening. Hopefully everybody can enjoy their dogs and shit, man. Get out and do something. That might be half the problems. Half these people are penned up in their houses. And gotta get out here, man. Get out in the real world. Half of you guys out there that are making these back and forth videos, you know what I mean? If you do it 1 or 2 times, one little video back and forth, you know, that's one thing. But to just keep on doing it, imagine the energy that you guys could be putting into your yards or your dogs that you're wasting on social media, you know? Now granted, here I am making this video saying that, but you see what I'm doing though. I'm out here doing something with my dogs as I'm doing it. So let that be an example. And I'm not saying that I'm the best example, but I'm just saying I am an example. Take it for what you will. And hopefully everybody can fucking enjoy their dogs, man, and quit letting this little shit and these egos get in between you guys. I mean, when you guys are strong together, you're strong together, but then fuck, man, one little thing happens and look at all these little pieces falling apart everywhere, here and there. People don't even know. These people that are watching this, if they don't know you guys or are not in tune with, we'll just say, the YouTube dog world, which it seems to be kind of growing and gaining a little bit of momentum, but you know, half the shit you guys see on here or hear on here, you know what I mean, it's got categories, you know. So fuck it, enjoy your dogs, do the best you can with them, man. Try to lead by example and not learn by example, you know. It's taken me a minute to learn that myself, like I said. So you got to be good or be good at it, right? Anyway, looks like the river's come up a little bit. We finally made it down here after damn near 20 minutes of ranting and raving and broody digging in the ground. But stay active, stay healthy, stay fit. I'm trying to work on quitting smoking the cigarettes again. It's a bunch of shit I need to fucking change up. I gotta get my shit back in order here and reach these goals. I really enjoyed getting down there to Mississippi to the show and seeing all those people and all those dogs down there. And it kind of motivates me to want to go back again, you know. So we'll see where the next one's at, you know. Maybe we'll get a chance to hang out, shoot the shit. Till then, hope to see some good positive content and less of the bullshit. See where that gets people, you know. But enjoy your dogs, enjoy your families, enjoy your time. Every day is a blessing, you know. Sometimes I might walk around, not say shit. Sometimes I might have a few things to say. It all depends on, you know, what's going on and how I'm feeling about it. But anyway, hopefully this message finds everybody great. Try to stay positive. Get out there and do something with them dogs, man. Let's see it. Come on now. That's the old man on the yard. His birthday's coming up. Out here enjoying life, being a dog. Have a good day, everybody.